Hi Sagittarius, cheers, Happy New Year. Welcome back to Tarot POSH. I hope you're having a fabulous New Year 2022. I have my sidekick here, Lola. She's been on this desk for the past 3 readings. She won't get off and, oh, she might now. Okay. And then I have Cole Xavier right over here on my Chase Lounge. He might step into the picture. He might come up here. But anyway, I hope your new year is good. I'm looking here as well because I have my computer screen set up here. So, Happy New Year. This is my reading for you at the start of the new year because I had some technological difficulties. I really don't like to go into behind the scene things that happen, but I had storage issues and I did some readings for the new year. I was dressed up in my fancy dress. I had my banner. And I lost them. So here I am, it's all resolved, and I'm moving forward ahead. Those readings were not meant for you, or they would not have, it would have not have happened that I lost them. So I have some decoration here of my banner, of my crown, and I have some veuve with a tiny bit of chambour. So I am almost through all the readings. I have 3 more after this. And I really was important. It was important for me to get these out to you today. And I have some really, really good ideas for the upcoming year, changing things up. I'm starting off with a new deck. This is Tower of the Abyss by Anna, A-N-A, Tourian, T-O-U-R-I-A-N. I love this deck. It's my first, it's my first black and white deck. And I found it came across it when I was going through all of this technological stuff, which is an education. So being challenged and having a little chaos pushes us forward to learn. So I'm going to look at it like that. And I did learn a lot. So I have this deck and came across it and I really click with it and I love it. I just got it yesterday. So I'm going to move forward and do the reading. So let's get to it. This is for Sagittarius. It's for any placements of Sagittarius that are in your natal chart. Lula, what are you doing? Or your North Node if it's in Sagittarius, or if you just like to watch Sagittarius readings, then this is for you. But it is Sagittarius's energy. So if you want to learn more information about me, check out my About page. And if you want to book a reading with me, I am open for readings now, so you can check that information out as well. The links for everything are there. So I'm going to say, in the light, of the light, through the light, thank you for the gifts of insight. I pledge never to take them in vain. And when I say that I'm calling upon the higher power, calling upon the Holy Spirit to bring forth messages of the highest good for you, Sagittarius. So, this is going to be a Celtic cross reading. Celtic cross, Celtic cross, however you pronounce it. I have a little cheat sheet here with me because I want to get all the little nuances and all the aspects of each card's placement. I haven't done one of these readings other than for myself in a while, but I am going to be incorporating this spread, this layout for you in the coming new year. So I call upon the Holy Spirit because there are a lot of spirits around, and I want to connect with the Holy Spirit to bring forth messages of the highest good. However, when I'm doing my lost loved one spreads, I call upon the Holy Spirit and those that are out there that want to come through for the highest good. So I will be doing lost loved one spreads as well. So let's get to it because we're already 4 minutes in. I have to open the door for Lola because I think she needs to go out. So go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. No, you don't want to? Okay. All right, so before I started, I wanted to toast. I had the champagne glass sitting here. So I'm going to take one sip per reading. I have to stay clear so the energy flows. So cheers to you, Sagittarius, my fellow Sagittarians. I am Sagittarius. I have quite a few placements in my chart. I'm Sagittarius Sun, Virgo rising. My moon is in Leo. Sagittarius Venus, Mercury Scorpio. So enough about me, back to you. Cheers for January 2022, and all of this coming year. I wish you happiness and health for you and yours, Sagittarius. Happiness, health, wisdom, and all that philosophical stuff that we love. So, cheers. That's strong. Veuve. Veuve with a tiny bit of Chambord. If you put too much, it makes it sweet. I love this deck. I love how it shuffles. It's really beautiful. It's amazing. Sometimes, you know, you can look at things online. I saw another tarot reader using these, and I just, you know, glanced, and I was like, just one image I think I saw, and I was like, wow, that artwork is incredible. And then the rest of the week, you know, as I was going through all of this technological difficulty and everything, I think sometimes life is one big technological difficulty, to tell you the truth. So I'm happy about this new year. My hope to get this deck, going through this, I was like, okay, well, you know what? Let me do and gift myself one nice thing to start the new year off, right? So that's what I did. And I looked at that one image, and then I waited a few days and I researched it. And I was like, wow, this is really, I love this deck. And I was like, yeah, I don't like to have like too many decks. You know, I like to use them. I use my decks seasonally, I feel. All the decks I have, I use, but I use them seasonally. You know, I have like some mermaid decks that I use. I use those more in like towards the end of the spring, the summer. I just am like that. I'm like a seasonal gal. But this deck, I feel very, very, very drawn to. I mean, it could be one of my favorites. I've used it all day for these readings. But anyway, I could go on and on. So let me get to it. I'm always chatty with my Saggies because I feel like you won't judge me. So anyway, here we go. Sag, if Lola comes back in here, she's on my desk for all the other readings, for like 3 of the other readings. So if she comes back, I'll sing. I have like 3 songs that I sing to her, and she loves it. I was doing Scorpio's reading, or was it Libra's reading? And she brings me these, like, we have all these like fake little mice, these felt mice, and both of my cats play fetch like a dog. I mean, Cole is over here. You can't see him, but he's a Maine Coon. So he's like a dog. So you're like, okay, he plays fetch. But Lola's a calico. She played fetch since she was a little baby. And she brought me the mousie on the floor. Well, it wasn't a mousie. It was a little like red fish felt. And all of a sudden, she jumps from the Chase Lounge onto my desk on top of the cards, and she slipped. And I was like, oh my God. Like, and then I looked down and I see the red mouse. She jumped on the desk to bring me, I keep saying mouse, the fishy, the little red fishy. We have one felt red fishy in like a bucket of all these little fake mice. So we keep them happy. We keep them happy. So it was really cute because she jumped up and then her feet went like this, but I caught her. But she just did it to bring me the mousie. The fish. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe I should take out the Lenormands, and maybe mice is a significant message or something. Maybe I should take out the Lenormands, because if the mouse comes out, if I take the Lenormand out, that's why I keep saying mousie instead of fish. All right, Sag, here I go. I'm just excited for the new year. I'm excited to see my fellow Saggies, so happy new year. So, your situation, your energy right now, in the present time. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. That is juggling, balancing. Pentacles are our physical, material world, health, income, education, our relationship with money. If we feel we're deserving of money, if we attract money, if we like don't feel comfortable having money, if we spend too much money, we could have all different like emotions surrounding money as well, right? We could have fear, we could have guilt, we could have shame, we could have happiness, right? You win lotto happy. But the Two of Pentacles reminds us that there's two sides to each coin. So what crosses you with this energy right now? Opening this new year, it's like a balancing act with money. Could also be Pentacles, could be health. Could be balancing family life and career. But I also see in this card, this depiction, it's like a younger version of you and an older version of you. So I don't know, whoever sees this is very young and is planning for the future. And if you're older, maybe you're like looking at the card and realizing the opportunities that you had or have or were given and what you did with them when you were younger. So if you look at this card, you'll see like an older woman in the background. But it just looks like that same person, but older. So it's like balancing, planning for your future as well. I'm getting that really strongly. Very, very strongly. It's like all of a sudden it occurred to you that you need to have money for retirement, maybe. What crosses you is Ace of Pentacles. Having a new start. What crosses this, Two of Pentacles is going to be cut in half, and what crosses it is you're going to have your Ace of Pentacles. Because this is on your mind, and also Two of Pentacles is juggling, could be indecisive. But just your focus, that you're focused on it is a good thing. Ace of Pentacles can cut that in half, and you're going to have an opportunity, a new opportunity where you are abundant, where you are building roots in abundance once again. So what's crossing you is not harming you. What's crossing you is encouraging you in this moment. So what crosses you in Celtic cross could be what supports you or what inhibits you, right? Or what deters you. But in this case, it's positive, it's good. So what is the source? What is the root? What brought you, what situation brought you to this? What root brought you to this current energy situation with the Two of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Pentacles here? A new perspective. Having your world turned upside down, literally, with the Hanged Man, the Hanged One. Having your world turned upside down. Now, these birds here, birds to me are air, but all I see is rolling hills and earth. And when I see this Two of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, to me, I look at that and I see your world was turned upside down regarding your foundation, really. Because one foot in front of the other, right? That's like a Christmas special. With one foot in front of the other. Well, I feel like your perspective, this Hanged One here, is showing you the situation brought on this situation. The root turned your world upside down in a good way to make you focus on this. Because you could be 20 or you could be 100. Pentacles are a big ball of wax, right? They're like everything that relates to our foundation in life, right? How do you take care of your family? How do you take care of your loved ones? How do you take care of yourself? We all need pentacles. We need money. And earth energy is like working in that earth, right? We didn't have corporations. We didn't have offices to work in. People worked off the lands originally, in the beginning of time, to make a living, right? And they bartered and exchanged. So, I'm not getting into a history lesson here, but I feel that something changed, turned your world upside down, and you have a new clear perspective and direction. And that's why this Ace of Pentacles is here for you. In the recent past, we have the World. You learned some lessons. You did an introspection, going back and looking like through a keyhole into your childhood, into your infancy. Almost looking into how you were cared for. And we have the infinity symbol wrapped around here in this world card. And you gained strength from this in the recent past. The recent past to me could be up to like 6 months ago. I'd say mostly with me, I feel it's like 4 months, just generally. You were brave enough in the recent past to peer within, peer into that lessons learned, completion, chapter completion. Excuse me. And it takes courage to do that. You could have been forced into that situation because of your world being turned upside down and getting a new perspective. You could have had no other way but to do that, to go back and look. And what is crowning you? What is your, this is your conscience, like your world's turned upside down, right? I mean, the world itself, I'm not going to go there either, but the world itself is turned upside down for many of us. And whatever you're going through, any sign that's watching this, any signs at all, any people, any person, if you are going through anything difficult, my heart goes out to you. Every generation in life has things that they go through, right? So what crowns you? Your subconscious, where you want to go, possibly your goals. The Empress. You want the ability to create the life that you want. You want to give birth. You either want to have a child and you're creating a foundation for that, and you need to cleanse the past by going with that world in the recent past and looking and closing chapters and closing, not closing doors, but closing and finalizing things, looking at them, dealing with them, you know, and moving forward. Because you could be planning a family, like we're having a child, but you could also be birthing the life that you want. And with this Empress card, it's like she's standing there and she is swept up by all that universal energy. And she's harnessing that energy to create. And if that's not Sag energy there, I don't know what is. In the near future, we have Six of Wands. You're going to gain recognition and reward and praise. And there's going to be a parade in your honor. You're going to have accolades. People are going to appreciate. They're going to be motivated. They're going to be motivated about your motivations. You're on a stage here. I don't know if some of you are in the creative arts, where you have a focus on you. You're on a stage. You could even have social media. You could have a YouTube channel. You could be another tarot reader. This could be you getting those accolades and leveling up and feeling worthy of that praise. Now, with this Six of Wands, I see the Six of Wands there, and you're the center in between that. And also, you're very, like, elegant. You're wearing, like, a ballerina costume. It almost reminds me of when I was little, I had this box, music box, and I would open it, and a little ballerina would go around. And it was just mesmerizing, right? Because, you know, I couldn't turn like that. I couldn't be a ballerina. But I also am like, I never saw the movie Black Swan, but that's popping in my head. I feel like this Six of Wands came after Five of Wands conflict, where you might have had to silently battle and keep your motivations up, and battle against just competition to have your happiness and get your praise and recognition. So I'm putting that out there for you. So now we're going to move on to your attitude and beliefs of this current situation, of your this current Two of Pentacles, and everything that came after, up to the Six of Wands. Six of Swords. You are moving on from turbulence and chaos. Any communication or thoughts that you have that are not clear, not mental clarity, not of the highest good, you are I said like black swan, right? Well, this is a bird here flying above turbulent waters. You're rising above. And I feel like in the near future, when you get this praise and stuff, it could be as simple as someone that you wouldn't expect it from just saying to you, hey, you handled that really well. Your feeling is, and your attitude is, onward and upward. No more swimming in the muck. You're flying towards the sun. And it's really, it's really good energy. You're realizing that your thoughts and your communication affect your life. What about the people around you? Their opinions, others' opinions of the situation or of you, and things that are influencing the situation, like your home life, your work life, your significant other, your spouse, close friends, anything that could affect the situation. Death. You are seen as if you're changing in a very significant way. This is Scorpio energy, and that's Scorpio's major arcana card. And if some of you are on the cusp with Scorpio, possibly you could be embracing this energy, or if you have those placements in your chart, you could be embracing that. I have Mercury Scorpio, so I feel that with this death card, it's a part of you that people outside you. I feel people outside you made this transformation within you happen, if that makes sense. I feel like the situation or people outside of you caused a transformation. What are your hopes and fears? The devil. Your hopes are that, your hopes and fears are, when you have the devil card here, this devil is like, it's like you're wrapped up in a cocoon. You still have wings, but you can't fly. So I would have to say it is grounding energy. It's Capricorn energy, but you want to ground yourself, but not to the point where you can't move, right? Not to the point where you're like, the spider comes along and wraps the fly up in the web and, that's it, it's done. But I feel like your fear matches your hope in an odd sort of way. Especially coming after this death card. I would definitely say it's more of a fear. You do not want to be stuck in codependent relationships. If you're transforming, or you've been forced to transform because of things outside of you, you want to embrace that in a good way, right? Because we do have the Six of Wands here. You have that praise, that accolade, support of those around you. And your attitude is moving on from turbulence, gaining mental clarity to move forward, watching what you're thinking, watching how you're communicating. Because of those outside you, that transformation is happening. But you want to make sure that because people either helpfully or in a negative way helped you transform, you don't want to be tied to anybody. And you don't want to wrap yourself up in the expectations of others. Two of Wands is the possible outcome. Now, this person is grabbing that fire energy, that Aries, Leo, Sag energy, right? But this is for Sagittarius. So it's like you have two sticks. You can rub them together. You're looking out, right? You can make fire with those two sticks, right? That's your natural habitat, your natural energy. But the possible outcome is look before you leap. Plan before you start that fire. And fires are not negative always. They're for warmth. They protect us. We cook with them, right? So I feel like, you look a bit disheveled here. You've been through the war a little bit, but there's hope. and motivation, and you still have that fire within you where you want to create. But now the outcome is that you're looking before you leap. I'm going to pull 2 helper cards that could help with this situation. I have the Sun. This is Leo energy, Leo's major arcana card. And I have the Lovers. So this is telling me what the 2 of Wands here is the possible outcome. That what serves you is looking forward for that happiness, success, that innocence, feeling free, basking in the sunlight, just joy, pure joy. And having that depends on the choices in life. It also depends, possibly seeing your, significant other happy makes you happy, right? But the fear, being this Devil card, is you don't want any codependency there, right? You want to have your happiness, you want to have your success, but you want to be free to choose. Like these trees both have 2 separate roots, but then they chose to intertwine and come together. Eventually their roots blend together, but initially the roots, they're separate, and then they are intertwined. So what that tells me is like you come together as 2 individuals, and I feel as a Sag, what's bringing you happiness and success with this 2 of Wands, planning, looking towards the future, getting your groove back. I feel that this is really significant as a helper to be aware of that moving forward. Moving towards happiness and success, but not losing yourself in the process. So I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy and summary of this entire reading for you, Saggy. Thank you so much for all your likes, your subscribes, your comments. It means the world to me. Helping you on your journey helps me. The overall summary of this entire reading is 3 of Swords. This is overcoming loss, broken contracts. Could be contracts you even made with yourself, because I have this 2 of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Pentacles here. And then the source being your world turned like upside down. It could be your own like heartbreak within yourself. But I feel that it's both. Because with this World card in the recent past, I feel that what happened outwardly to you made you turn inwardly with this world, because you have this infant here, right? For some of you, though, I feel that there was a loss here. It could have to do with fertility. I usually don't go there, but I'm going to say it. And I feel that there was a loss and heartbreak over something related to that. And I'm going to leave it there. But it's coming full circle and healing. And Ace of Wands is what you're embracing to move forward here. Rising from the ashes. The phoenix rising from the ashes. In the palm of your hands. Aces lead back to the Magician. And that is a very healing energy. And that's Sag on fire. Queen of Wands comes up a lot for Sag, right? You could tame the dragon, flame the dragon. You could take the heat. But Ace of Wands is a new initiative and a new beginning to create and manifest whatever it is you want, whatever you want to manifest within your hopes, your dreams, your passions in life. So this is every good thing, especially after 3 of Swords energy. These are the 2 facets of what this whole reading is about. So namaste, Sag. I pray you find your way, and I'll see you next time. Mwah!